Today I'm going to teach you how to tell if someone is lying to you without reading their body language. And this is the exact same skill I've used to close more than 22 million in sales online. And just last week I caught my best friend in 5 lies before he finished coffee. So pay close attention because this video is going to change every single conversation that you have. Most people think you can spot a liar through the body language, eye contact, fidgeting, swearing, but that's pseudoscience. There's clear peer-reviewed research. Humans can detect lies through body language better than any coin flip. But the language people use when they lie, that's a different story. So let me show you how to detect lies in 5 simple moves. The first move is the detail test. People who tell the truth talk specifics. Liars talk in vague terms. When someone did the thing they claim to have done, they remember details. They remember specific lines, specific moments, specific words. But when someone is lying, they talk in vibes. It was valuable. It was great. Oh, I really loved it. But you don't argue, you don't accuse, you just ask for one detail. Watch how you do this. So did you get the 14-page love letter that I sent you?
Yeah, dude. It really touched me.
Oh, what resonated with you the most?
The whole thing, dude. It was all great.
Okay, so when I talked about loyalty, like, what did I compare it to? What was the metaphor that I used?
A soldier?
It was a dog. He didn't read the letter. The vibe gave it away. If they can't give you one concrete detail, they're lying. Move 2 is the re-ask. When someone tells you the truth, they're describing something real, so their description is very consistent. But when someone fabricates, you have to realize they're constructing a story on the fly. So if they retell the same story in 10 minutes again, some details will be different. So the move here is very simple. You ask the same question twice, but from a different frame. Watch how you do it. So yesterday I sent you that 22 friendship highlight reel with Coldplay. What clip resonated the most with you?
Honestly, probably that clip that we were in Cabo.
Okay, interesting. Now I'm gonna wait one day and I'm gonna ask him this. Hey, on the friendship reel that I sent you the other day, what part did you say that resonated the most with you?
Probably my birthday, where you were there a few years ago.
Well, yesterday you said it was the Cabo trip. He didn't watch it. When I asked him the same question in 2 different days, the lie came up. Move 3 is what I call the hedge watch. Liars consistently use hedging when they make up their lies. When they say things like honestly, in all fairness, literally, kind of, sort of, I mean, I'm not too sure. These aren't just filler words. They're using these words to mask the truth. When someone tells you the truth, they don't need to soften it. They just tell you what it is. When someone's creating lies in their brain, they need to buy time. So they're using softeners like sort of, maybes, the possibilities. So all you have to do is watch for hedges. Here's an example. So I don't know if you remember, yesterday I sent you a painting, an oil painting, where we were looking at the sunset holding hands. What did you think about it?
I think it was, in all fairness, genuinely I thought it was kind of, in a way, sort of technically beautiful, but also at the same time it was sort of pretty.
That's 6 different hedges in one sentence. If you really liked it, you wouldn't need to put all these conditionals. He didn't like it. All the extra words, padding, and cushions gave it away. The 4th move is the unanticipated question. You see, liars rehearse a main answer, a main plain narrative that they need to follow. But what they don't rehearse is adjacent, similar questions. If someone really did the thing they did, they're able to describe what happened before and after the event, not just the event itself. So if they're lying and they only follow one single narrative, go to the past or move towards the future. The frame around these things will not exist. So you don't even have to ask about the lie. Ask what's before or after the lie. Watch how I do it. Did you see the poem that I wrote? I texted you for our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, dude. It was, honestly, it was enough to make a grown man cry.
Okay. When did you read it?
This morning when I was at the gym.
I texted it to you 2 hours ago. You see, the frame around the lie didn't exist because I asked him around the past and he gave me the false time. Move 5, the open door. So the first 4 moves apply pressure to the liar, but this one removes pressure entirely. But you have to bait the explicit out by saying things like, no judgment, no pressure. If you want to take it back, now's the time to do it. People who tell the truth will stay consistent. They won't go back on their word. They don't need to. They're telling the truth. But liars, they will take that open exit door you're giving them because they have created an open loop in their head by their lies, and now they want an out, they want relief. Watch how you can do this. Did you happen to see the 2-hour-long special, like comedy act that I recorded just for you?
Yeah, dude, that was hilarious.
Are you sure that you watched it? I sent it to you like 47 minutes ago. It's a 2-hour video and you were at the gym.
Oh no, I just watched I skipped to the end and watched the last part.
When you put pressure on liars, it makes them dig in. But when you give them permission, they breathe and the lie comes up. So give them the exit door and watch what happens. So now you have 5 moves to detect liars without using any bullshit body language. The detail test demands specifics. The re-ask, which exposes contradictions. The hedge watch, where you count softener words. The unanticipated questions, where you ask about the past or the future. Or the open door, invite the revision of the lie. You cannot catch a lie by watching someone's face, but you can catch them using their words. So if you run these 5 moves in your next conversations, you will be able to make the truth shine. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.